God is willing and the creek don't rise is a fantastic two-part documentary by Spike Lee. This film, or films, is the word, documentaries that document, me speak English and redundancies. Anyway, this film is fantastic. Both of them, the first film documents the tragedies and trials and tribulations and the horrors that was Katrina back in 2005. And the second documentary goes over the recent BP oil spill down in the Gulf. And that was just 5 years later. It's seriously, first Katrina is like manslaughter, now this is like murder to the people of Louisiana with BP oil. And just the first documentary is very harsh and powerful. About 5 years later, after Katrina, the events. You have to see this film. It is playing right now on HBO. If you have HBO, get it. I'm not sure when it's coming out on DVD or if it already has. It's just, this is fantastic. I've looked on Wikipedia. It's not in his entries yet of Spike Lee in his filmography or documentaries. The whole kind of thing is that when the levees broke, you'll see that phrase popping up over and over again in the first documentary and the second documentary. I'm not that sure, but that's more the ecological and national effects. The biggest oil spill of all time. The BP oil leak lasted 83 days, almost 3 months, and 5 million gallons of unprocessed oil and other chemicals and gases came out. And it's just amazing what wildlife and what dispersants they're spraying on, which actually just makes the oil smaller. Doesn't really break it down to say, doesn't like clean it off. It just breaks it down to smaller pieces so smaller fish will eat it. And just amazing how this shit happens. But just, you have to see this film to actually believe it. I've said this film is fantastic. It is powerful. It is on the same level as Precious, but in a more documentary style way, as that was just a story, a video story, as this is just straight up, yeah. I can't really say much. Hunted Down, if you see it on, there's 2-part documentary and they're both 2 hours each, so it's like a package deal. It's like a 2-in-1 type of show. It's like 4 hours long altogether, maybe even 5. It's really fun. It's not fun. Ugh, sorry. It's a horrible thing to say. Distracted by TV. I'm sorry. It's just really harsh and tragedies of Katrina and the people who happen down there. For such a community that is full of vibrant and exotic cultures, with the Cajuns and African Americans, and it's just amazing what the cultures and things they have there. It's a true tragedy what happened to them. They're really fascinating people. It's sad, and they have also done a TV show, Treme, that I thought was Treem. It's like I thought it was Treem, but it's actually Treme. Thought you pronounced it Treem, but it's Treme. I think it was a 10-part TV show of the beginnings of rebuilding, like 6 months after Katrina. But it was a really great show. It was the whole show centers around the first Mardi Gras after Katrina, and yeah, look out for that. That ties into, there's a big thing on HBO with whole Louisiana. I don't want to necessarily say craze, but fascination and rebuilding of me feel English, me not use real word, but yeah, it's got to be seen to be believed. It's a great documentary, and lately I've been watching a lot of documentaries, like Capitalism, A Love Story, and Gasland, and it's just HBO loves their documentaries. Got no problem with that. I enjoy it, so yeah. Watch this film. Spike Lee's done another top-notch job of a documentary. Nothing really else I could say. Great film.